In this video, I'll be replacing the pollen filter, often known as the cabin filter, and also the air filter element on an E90 BMW with the N52 2.5 litre engine. Hello and welcome to another video from Auto Night. Today I've got an E90 BMW, some very straightforward service items to replace. It's a 2006 N52 2.5 litre. It's important to note that the European spec cars have a completely different filter arrangement to the US spec cars. So if you're looking at this and thinking this is nothing like my car and you're the other side of the Atlantic, then that'll be why. Very straightforward. We've got 7 T25 bolts that need to be removed. These bolts stay behind. They are not removable. It's very straightforward. Cover just lifts off, separated from the intake duct. And here is the filter. This actually looks quite clean, but the owner of this car would like it replaced, so I will. There are 2 little tabs right here that need to be squeezed in. They likely will break, as those have. Don't worry, you get new ones with the new filter, and it's out. I always like to hoover out the air filter housing because I'm fussy like that. Here is the new filter out to Bosch. Place that in there. We then push this back to engage. So it just snaps back into position, and you can see these clips. Obviously, to remove it again, you would just squeeze those in and slide it forward. Done. Important not to over tighten these because they're screwing into plastic. Quite often you find on cars they're just spinning. Certainly don't use power tools, air tools on these. And that is done. The pollen filter lives under here, and there are 2 screws at the front to undo here. They're 8mm bolts. This one's broken off and missing, and then there's 2 here either side. Now again, you'll often find that these are just spinning because people foolishly use air tools, power tools on these very, very delicate trims. A lot of plastic on BMWs, a lot of stuff breaks. I'm not really a fan. These 2 openings here lead into the plenum chamber. On the left side, right in here, that opening there leads straight into the heater. And this is why on these cars it's really important that this panel here is slotted into an effective seal at the base of the windscreen, because if you lift this up, water will flow straight into there. This is a common leak point on these cars, and I've seen this on a number of occasions, even on one that I used to own, where the seal at the base of the windscreen had deteriorated, and this plenum chamber cover, scuttle cover, was not actually securely locked into place. Very bad design, I think, because water will just go straight into the car. And just down there is the heater motor. Interestingly enough, there is a recall on those heater motors on these cars. There have been fires. Back to the pollen filter. There it is. To remove the pollen filter, there are 3 clips. And then it comes away. There are a couple of locating pins here. Here is the new filter. The 2 pins locate under there. And it clips back into position with those 3 clips. That is now secure and in place. We refit this cover. Two bolts each side at the back and on top. So say that plastic tab's missing, so it's only got a fixing on the one side, but that'll be okay. And once again, don't over tighten these. Well, that's it for today's video. Just a couple of very simple service items, a couple of filters. These are things you can do yourself. There's no point in paying somebody else to do this kind of thing when you can easily carry out this work at home and save yourself some money. I'll see you again in another video very soon. Do feel free to like and subscribe for more. Meantime, thank you very much and goodbye.